Hello. Hi, everyone.
Hi, sir.
Yeah, hi, Sudarshan.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Good afternoon.
Hello. Uh, just joined from my friend's computer.
Mm,
Okay. Yeah, fine. So how are you today?
Fine, sir. What about you?
Yeah, I'm doing fantastic. Thank you.
Mm.
So still we need to wait for a couple of minutes. I think still anyone need to join Shanmugh? Hello, Shanmugh?
I thought Shanmukh was on mute.
Okay. Yeah, that's okay, fine. No issues. Okay. We'll quickly then recap what we have discussed yesterday's class. We have seen how to create uh, databases in single DBs in DTU models, like basic, standard, and premium. When it comes to vCore model, we have hyperscale, business critical, and then there is a uh, server provision and serverless. Okay, that is nothing but a general compute. Okay, so and we have seen couple of options like how to connect to the your, let me share my screen quickly once again. There are a lot of tabs opened in. Let me quickly close those tabs. Today I'm going to show the couple of other options. Yeah, fine. Okay, so so I have created a couple of databases yesterday. Okay, and I have created in basic DTU model. Okay, and in basic DTU model, so again, it's completely depend upon your requirement whether you want to go with the vCore model, whether you want to go with the DTU model. So in which cases, what is your uh, application type? Okay, how much storage it required? What kind of DTUs it required? Okay, based on the calculations, you can choose the right DTU model or vCore model. Okay, yeah. Uh, for the overview, we have seen that it will show you what is the overall the database properties. Okay, let's go with that. It will show you the what is the resource group that currently the database is in, what is the status of your database, what is the server name that the database is located, and it will show the connection string and what is the, your tier. Okay, tier is nothing but your addition. Okay, we call it as a addition or tier. Both are same. Some people they used to call database tier. Some people they used to call uh, addition of the database. Both are same. Okay. What is your subscription? It's a free trial subscription. Okay. What is the earliest restore point? This is your earliest restore point. Okay. You can restore until this time. Yeah. So then you can see that what is your usage for last 24 hours, because I created this database 24 hours back, right? So you can see the usage of the database, how much your usage. So it comes around 12% at what time? Feb 24th, 7:52. Yesterday we have created some table, right? That's the reason why it utilized 12% of the DTUs. Okay, and then it is ideal. Fine. Okay, and we'll move to the activity log we have seen and tags and okay, compute plus storage we have seen, right? So if you want to upgrade your database to one tier to another tier, yes, you can do it from the compute plus storage. And connection string, we know what is a connection string, and properties. Okay, this is very important again. So in properties, you can see if suppose any user asking you or any application guy asking you what is the collation of your database. Okay, then come here and go to the properties, you can see. And if they're asking what is your creation date for that particular database, yes, this is your creation date. When I have created, yesterday I was created around 7:31. Okay, yes. Connection strings and server name, these are same. What is the account that is currently associated with this database, that is sysadmin. Okay, yeah, fine. We have seen, right, if in case you forgot the password of the account, how to reset it quickly. Just go to the database and there is a option to uh, reset the password. Databases, sorry, SQL servers. Okay, this is my SQL server. Inside that I have a couple of databases. Just go to the wherever you want to uh, reset the password. Come here, there is an option to reset the password. Okay, clear? Yes.
Yes.
I am moving to the next options. Inside database, I am showing the options. Yeah. So this is connection string properties you have seen. What is this lock? Okay. So this lock is something that it will prevent you from the unwanted or if someone is unexpectedly deleted your database. Okay. So if you want to protect such kind of unexpected things, okay, you can put the lock. So let me put a lock. Lock name, delete lock, delete. Okay. If I put delete lock, so what will happen? Don't delete my database. My database. Okay. Click on OK. So what will happen? If suppose someone comes here, anyone like SQL databases, I want to delete my test database. Let me try to delete it. Did the database name test. Delete. Okay. Why? It is giving the error. You cannot delete the test database. Why? It is having the locks. Please remove the lock. Try again. It is clearly telling you once there is a lock on the your database, you cannot delete until unless you release the lock. Okay. This is how you gonna prevent the unnecessary deletes. Okay. So if you don't want, yes, you
Now,
can.
Vishal, this is like giving authorization, like for performing tasks, right?
Not like a authorization.
Ah,
Okay.
mm,
Uh, so this is a Azure portal, right? So,
okay.
suppose take an example that you are working in a under organization. Okay,
Okay.
there
Mm,
might be having different DBAs, right? Uh,
yeah.
there might be 10 DBAs, 20 DBAs, are
Okay.
all together like your application team, database team. Everyone can use the same portal with the
Okay.
different name, different their own
Yeah.
names. Correct,
Okay.
right?
Okay. Mm,
So in by default, if they come and they delete, you feel that still they have the full access on the server.
okay. Oh, for
Okay.
safety purpose, you are telling, right?
Yes, yes, yes. For the safety purpose.
But this is not available in normal SQL, right? We can, if we have
No,
access, we can
no,
delete
no, 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 no,
directly.
no. In normal SQL, you don't have this option.
Ah, okay. Got it. Thank you, Vishal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. This is my lock. So if I don't want, yes, you can delete the lock. Clear? These replicas and all, I am going to take care now.
Hello.
Yeah,
Hi,
please.
sir. For the delete the lock, any time period or no time period?
No time period.
Okay.
Until unless you delete the lock, it will be on place.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So there are replicas. So what is this replica means? We can create the same for the same database. We'll create one more replica. Okay. That is called
Like
replica.
like mirroring, correct? Mirroring or
Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of mirroring.
okay.
Okay. We'll see that part. Sync to other database is nothing but we'll configure a replication. Okay. Sync to other databases replication. How I will show you. No worry. So how we are going to create a um, your replica to, suppose I want to keep my one database in on-premise and one database in some other Azure portal. Yes, you can keep it in some other Azure server. You can keep it. Okay. I will show you deeply. Yeah. Next, auditing. Yes, you most of the guys, maybe you are aware of the auditing. Okay. What is this auditing? Uh, Auditing is something that whatever you want to capture, like whatever the actions that are performing on the SQL server, if you want to capture, yes, you can capture it. Okay. Again, it's same like how your on-premise auditing will works. Here also it will work. Okay. In on-premise, you have the options. So when it comes to on-premise, this is my on-premise. If you want to audit something, if you want to audit any database, uh, properties, when you go to the properties and there is a auditing option. I am not recollecting now. So there is auditing option, right? Change tracking or auditing option. Yeah, you can audit everything, right? So whatever the transactions that are coming to the database, you can audit everything. Okay. So in the same pattern, generally we don't use, right, in auditing. We don't use in SQL Server. Why? Because unnecessarily it is creating a burden to the SQL or your database, right? So that's the reason why what we will do. Basically, we'll do the external. We'll go for the external tools. Okay. So here also there is a audit management. I think I have created it very long back. Uh, Inside the database, I think security database specifications or
In securities, we
In
have
security, there is options.
in security we have options like audit.
okay. Yeah, I think when it goes to security, correct. Okay. When into the security, yeah, this is option audit. Okay. So when you create an audit, uh, it will ask you for the uh, where you want to uh, where you want to keep the say audit. Okay, whether you want to keep it for database or you want to keep it for the server. Okay, audit name by default it will take, and query delay something delay in milliseconds. If you want to audit, yes, you can audit. You can keep increase the count as well, and failed operations or shut down the server on audit log failover. Okay, and file, I can put it into file. Okay, then go with the filter. So what is a filter? In filter, you have the different criteria, right? Where you can um, check file path was not found. It is saying that file path. Yeah. Let me put it to some default path. See, that is fine for me. Okay. Now it will give the filters. Okay, like how we are selecting the filters. Maybe you will select at database level or server level, what audit you want to do it, whether you want to do only for the um, inserts or only for the deletes or only for the updates or only for the any modifications at the SQL server. Okay, everything you can capture in the audit, right? In the same pattern here, in Azure, it is providing the uh, auditing. Okay, it is providing the auditing. Okay, so by default, what will happen if you enable the auditing? What will happen? You don't have the uh, you don't have the filters here. You cannot choose like I want only for the failed logins. I want um, only for the insert commands. No, you cannot do that. Okay, you can audit everything. Okay, it will audit everything. Just um, view server settings. Just go with the view server settings. Enable Azure auditing and go with the storage. What is the subscription that you want? I'm into free trial subscription. You need a storage account to audit everything. Okay, what is a storage account? Okay, storage account is nothing but uh, it's a account to store the data. Okay, your storage account is nothing but which will use to store the data. How to create a storage account? Just come here. Uh, let's go to all resources. So if you want to, if you don't want to disturb the existing screen, what you can do? Just simply use control plus so that it will give the new screen. Correct, right? In the same pattern here, you can do that. Okay, yeah. So now just come here and type storage account. Okay, just create one storage account. Let me create one storage account quickly. This is my free trial subscription. And where is the resource group? This is my resource group and the storage account name. Let me put it as audit storage account. So it won't take the special characters like caps lock, it won't take any. So you have to give only the small letters. Audit. It's already taken. Okay, audit underscore. Audit, auditing. Auditing for test. Okay, yeah, it is taken now. Let me create for central. You know what is location, right? Central. Let me keep it in central India. Just go with the default also, not an issue. Okay. Review, create. Create. This is my storage account. What I'm going to do now, you can create on fly. You know, right? What is on fly? Here, if you click on create, it will create here. That is on fly. Or if you just come here and you can create from the separately. Yes, you can create it. Okay. Yeah. Let me refresh it. Probably it will show me the account. Still, it is in deployment phase. Yeah, it is deployed. Now, probably you need to refresh this. Okay. Free subscription. Still not yet showing that. Okay. Maybe you need to refresh. Let me create one more quickly from here. SQL. It won't take them. SQL auditing. 1. Auditing 0. Oh, yeah. Okay. Standard. And I'm just going with the default version. Click on OK. So now my storage account is ready. Why the earlier storage account was not showing? Because I need to just refresh the entire site, then only it will show. Okay. So if I go back again, then it will take a lot of time to come back again, right? So that's why I just quickly create one more storage account. Now it is in deployment phase. Once the deployment is completed, you can use a storage account. Yes. Now the deployment is successful. Where it went?
Sir, once refresh the page, I thought.
Yeah, that's correct. You have to if whatever the action that you performed, you have to refresh it until unless it won't get it reflected. Um, okay. Let me enable the adding again. It's a storage account, subscription free trial, SQL. Now it is coming now. Let's see. Okay. This is the account. Fine. Click on save. So you can use a different destination. Okay. But by default, Microsoft is provided the Azure storage account. You can use that storage account. So once you click on save, it will save the auditing. So you can do two things only. One is you can do at server level or you can do at the database level. Okay. So my recommendation is wherever it is necessary, go with that. Um, don't do unnecessarily like entire server, go with the auditing. It will burden to the SQL server, right? So wherever it is required, go with that. If any one particular database is very critical and they want to capture each and every audit, yes, you can do that. Okay. Yeah. So now I have enabled the auditing, view audit logs. Okay. As of now, no activity is done, right? So that's the reason why it is not giving any anything. Okay. SQL databases. There is a auditing is enabled, right? Yeah, just auditing. It is server level audit. Now I have enabled at server level. Yes, you can do at database level also. Okay. Let's see. Suppose if you create any table or something, let me quickly uh, connect to my server and can perform the operations. Let me copy it and I will connect from the SSMS. You know how to connect from SSMS, right? Yeah. The problem here again, you have to put the public IP every time because my public ID again got changed. This is my public IP now. Let me add the public IP. Yeah. Okay. Now it is successfully connected. Yeah. So let me run some commands like by, let me try to create a table, emp1, and insert some data into the table. Insert into emp1 values of this IMP number. Let me put it as 1, comma ename as John. Okay, and EMP number 2, and let me put it as Peter. Okay, let me run the command. So I'm running against the test database. 2 rows affected. Okay, let me go back to the audit. Here is my auditing. See that? Okay, it is captured each and everything. Batch completed. So when was your batch is successfully logged in? From which client IP it is got? Okay, all are getting logged into the auditing. Load more. Database authentication succeed. Okay, like this it will capture each and every activity that is performing on the server. Database audit. Database audits not yet started. Only I have enabled that server level audit, right? That's the reason why it is showing that the server level. Okay, let me go back to the database. There is again option for the database audits, right? SQL databases. This is my test database. Let me enable the audit at database level. Yeah. This is Azure level auditing. Okay. View server settings. In that you have there is an option, right? We have seen auditings, view logs. No audit records found. Okay, as of now, there are no audit logs. Okay, see that it will default by default, it will audit both because I have enabled that server level, right? That's the reason it will show both of it. Okay, yeah. So let me come back to the database level. Okay, let me, you know what is audit right now? It will capture each and everything, whatever that is performing on the server. Yeah. So let me go with the this is we'll make the tables in the database ledger. If you want to use your ledger database, yes, you can use. Okay, this is not generally as a database, guys. We don't use this ledger things. Okay, yeah. Leave about these things. You know the transparent data encryption. What is this transparent data encryption is? You know, right? TD, right? What is TDE? Transparent data encryption. Okay, so by default we will enable the in on-premise model. What will happen? If you want to enable your TDE for a particular database, yes, you can do that. Okay, but suppose this is my database. By default, there is no TDE enabled. Okay, your TDE will not be enabled for any database. Okay, so how to enable the database by using a TDE? There is a concept, right? So you will create a master key. Under that master key, you will create a certificate. But you will take a backup for the certificates, and you will create a certificate. With the help of the certificate, you will enable the database encryption. Okay, so what TDE will do? In order to, if you want to if you want to take backup and try to restore on the new server, what will it will give? It will give error. Okay, so until unless you don't have the master key, you cannot restore the TDE, right? Hello, you guys aware of the TDE, or you want me to pinch on the TDE part?
Not aware.
Okay, okay. So TDE is nothing but transparent data encryption. Okay, TDE, transparent data encryption. Okay, so what this TDE will do? Not aware. Okay, so what this TDE will do? Uh, Suppose if I take a backup of any database only, if I take a backup of any database, what will happen? You can directly, if you have that backup, you can go and restore. Okay, if I have that backup, suppose this is my backup, I can directly take this backup and I can restore in another server. Okay, so with the help of the TD, what will happen? You cannot restore the database until unless you have the master key and set. Okay, master key and set, that is TDE. Okay, yeah. So in on-premise model, TDE is optional. If you want, you can enable the TDE. Okay, if you don't want, you can by default you don't need to enable it. Okay, by default there is no TDE. If you want, you can enable it. Yeah, so for Azure databases, okay, uh, by default all your databases are TDE encrypted. Okay, TDE encrypted means you cannot even though if they get the file from you, they cannot do anything with that. Okay, that's the reason why Microsoft is saying that their database, their portal is very secure, or your data is very secure, even though Microsoft also can't see your data. Okay, yeah. So by default for each database, the data encryption is enabled. Okay, see that encrypted. Yeah, then performance overview. Okay, if you want to, it will give the recommendations. Any you want to create any indexes, uh, um, if you want see that, it will give the some recommendations based on the your usage, what frequent queries that you are running in the database. It will capture that queries and it will give some recommendations. Okay, if you want, you can use the recommendations or you can go with your own plan. It's up to you. Okay, but Microsoft is saying that they will give some recommendations. Okay, fine. This is the performance recommendations. As of now, we don't have any performance recommendations. Yeah. Automatic tuning. When you enable the automatic tuning, by default, it will give some recommendations. These are the recommendations. Force plan. Uh, you know, right? You are, if you are much into the performance related issues, maybe you may have this knowledge. Okay, I'm not going much deeper into the performance related stuff as of now. Okay, yeah, and uh, these are the tasks. This is very so if you want any automate things, you can add tasks. Okay, you can add a template so that whenever you want to create a see that if you want to send monthly cost for resource. Yes, you can send a monthly cost. Okay, by using your account. It will automatically, it will send you your mails. This is your cost, so and so your cost. Okay, like that, it will generate a auto template. Okay, again, the supporting and troubleshooting is nothing but if you face any issues with the particular database, yes, you can raise always case to the Microsoft, or else you can directly come here and raise a case to the Microsoft. Either possible. Okay. Where is the support request? Yeah, support and troubleshooting. From here, you can see that by default, by directly it is coming taking your this session. Why? Because you are already into this one. Okay. Yeah. So now you can put the brief about your issue, what issue you are facing, and you can raise case to the Microsoft. Okay. Yeah. So now what we are going to see today. Okay. So how to migrate your on-premise database to Azure. Okay. That is the point number one. Yeah. This is my test 1 database. Yeah, it is having couple of tables. Okay, that is fine. Okay. In order to take your database to from on-premise to uh, on-premise database to Azure. Okay, let me take. You have to create a backpack files. Okay, if you take a .bak file, you cannot restore it. Okay, straight away it will deny you. You cannot restore your uh, BAK file. Sorry, it is not possible. Okay, just go to the tasks database, right click tasks. Okay, export data tier application. Okay, export data tier application. It will generate a sorry tasks, export, extract data tier application, not export, extract data tier application. Sorry. Yeah, same. Okay. You just go here and click on the export data tier application. Okay, export data tier application. Now it will take you into the backpack files. Okay, very important. Okay, what is the extension of the on-premise database you want to restore in Azure? It should be in a backpack file. Suppose if you take a .bak file, you cannot restore. Okay, you cannot restore a .bak files. Got it? So let me extract my database into backpack file. Just go with where you want to save it. Save the setting. Browse. I want to keep in my local folder. Let me keep it as in D drive. What is the extension of test 1.2 test underscore 1.2 underscore backpack? Okay. By default, it will take the backpack extension. Save. Okay. Click on next. It will give the summary of the what you are chosen. This is your desk. This is your server name, and this is your database name. And what are the tables that you selected? All tables. Okay. And target is this is your target. If you want, uh, selected tables, yes, you can choose the selected tables. I don't want this EMP. Yes, you can ignore that. That feasibility is also there. Okay. By default, all the tables will be selected. Click on next. Okay, it will generate a backpack file. It will take a couple of minutes. First, it will extract the schema, and then it will extract the data as well from the schema. Fine, succeed, close. Okay, now I have my my backpack file is available. Where it is available? It is available in G drive. This is my local drive. Okay. Um, yeah, this is my backup file, backpack file. Okay. Yeah. Let me come back to through the. This is my Azure database which I connected from Management Studio. Correct, right? Yeah. Let me click import data type application. Yeah. So it will ask you for the backpack file location. Browse. Okay. Let me go with the G drive, and this is my backpack file. Click on OK. Just click on next. Okay. So you want to go with which version? I want to go with the basic. That is fine for me. And database name. What do you want to keep? New database name test12. That is fine for me. Okay. Click on next. Finish.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes, I sir. In Azure, we have any full backup, differential backup, log backup are there?
Yes, it is there.
Okay.
But you cannot restore your .bak files in Azure. You cannot restore it.
Okay.
Okay. So I will show you. Like if you want to restore any database to a particular point of time, you can choose that.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
One
So
more.
from
Hi, Vishnu.
yeah, please.
Yeah, sir. Is there any options like start and stop after completion of the process?
What process?
Like in virtual machine, we have start and stop, right? In Azure,
Hmm.
similar to databases.
No, you cannot. You don't have that control.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
So let me go back to the portal. This is my database. Show me where is to start and stop.
Yeah, is here no not there.
Virtual machine, it is there.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay. Thank
Virtual
you.
machine, again it comes to IAS model. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Thank
So
you, sir.
if you don't want, directly go and delete. That's it. You don't have option to resume your database, or you don't have an option to keep your database for offline for some time. No.
Okay.
No, you don't have that such
Okay.
control.
Can we keep the offline? Is it possible?
No, 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 no offline. You cannot keep offline.
Is there no option for servers also?
Servers, it is there. Still, we haven't discussed about the servers, right? This is my VM. Okay. For VM, it has that. You can stop it. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Vishal, one doubt. Actually, for the migration, for the migrate, we have one more option. Deploy Microsoft Azure. Is it won't work for the migration?
Which deployment?
In SSMS,
Hmm,
in on-premises, for if we give right click to the database,
mhm,
any particular database,
mhm. Asks.
yeah, on task, one option is they deploy database to Microsoft Azure.
Mhm.
Is it not for the migration?
Yes, you can use this one also. Server connection, you have to give the server connection.
Okay.
Once you give the server connection,
In this processor, we don't need to convert that backpack file, right?
correct, correct. So
Okay.
I will show next is this option only.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Okay.
Which one is better? We can use
It's
both.
up to you. It's up to you.
But I
Okay.
think anyway it will convert to backpack
Okay.
only.
Okay.
Correct. In the
Yeah.
back end, it will convert anyhow. It's a back. Okay. Now tell me one thing. It's a question to you only. So if we want to create any services like database services, if we want to create, what it will do? when I create option, it will ask me for the resource group, right? Okay. Do I need to create resource group from here? Can I create on fly, or can I go from the start and create resource group then come here? Which option is better? Tell me.
Here also better, I thought.
Both options are good, right?
Yeah, both option good, but here in on-fly is the best, I thought.
Mhm. According to you, it is best. But some people they say, why can't we create a first resource group and then come?
First
Correct,
we
right?
yes, first we will we create in resource group, that one is better, but now now for
So,
creating resources group
uh,
again back to the
no,
queue, right?
no, fine.
You are
That is
coming to the like
that.
that it's our their
Yeah.
wish like that,
So
which is
yeah, yeah.
convenient. They
So
will choose their own
yeah,
way.
let me conclude it. Actually, Microsoft is saying that. Okay. So when you are creating it, you no need to disturb your screen. Okay. Again, going back and creating.
Yes,
Okay. That's the reason why they provided this option too. Okay. So they have given two things, whether you can create on fly or you can go directly and create the services. Either one you can use it. They don't have any issues. It's up to you how much flexible you are. Okay.
now okay.
Yeah. So where we are now. Okay. See that it is almost completed, right? Correct. Yeah. So now just come here and check the data. This is my on-premise. This is my cloud server. So how will you identify that whether it is a cloud server or whether it is a on-premise server?
Here
So
play
when you
button is green, right? Yeah, blue.
not like that. Okay. Don't go with like that. Okay. So
Like
if you
it's a
see any
little
extension as
Windows
database.windows.net, okay, blindly go with
cloud.
it's a cloud
Yeah.
server, and cloud that too, it is a Azure DB
That's
model.
all.
Okay, fine. When you
Okay.
go with the Azure, when you go with the IAS model, you can see same like this one also. Okay, that's the reason why don't go like this. Okay, when you see database.windows.net, then it is a Azure DB. Okay, let me check the uh, tables. What are the tables that it is contained? Yeah, this is my tables. You have successfully uh, uh, taken your database backup and you can restore it in the your Azure DB. Okay, this is one case. Yeah, the second case is like as they said directly, you can um, export, you can deploy database to Microsoft Azure database. Yes, you can do that. Okay, have you see that the wizard will help you to deploy your database to Microsoft Azure database. You may also use this wizard to deploy a Microsoft Azure database to local instance. Vice versa, you can do that. Okay. Yeah, or to move a database from one instance of Microsoft Azure to SQL database to another. To deploy your database, you will need to have your Microsoft Azure SQL database account information. Yes, click on yes. Okay. Now, what is the server connection? Connect. Okay, this is my Azure database, and let me connect. Connect. Okay. So, what is the model that I want to put it? Because already the database 1.2 is already existed. That's the reason why it won't take it, right? So, there's me go with test 3. Okay, basic model is fine, and you know what is the models that basic standard premium. Okay, business critical general purpose, you know all these things, right? I'm not going to reiterate again. Okay, just go to the next. Okay, just click on finish.
Hi, sir. Hello.
Yeah,
Can we
please.
restore all database at the same time? Are it
No,
possible?
no, not possible.
Okay.
So now tell me, is it possible for you to restore all the databases at a time in on-premise?
On premise, we are scheduling the maintenance plans, right? Taking
Yes,
the backup.
in the same pattern, you can also write your PowerShell own PowerShell scripts to
Okay.
automate. That
Okay.
feasibility is there. If you write a PowerShell script and put all the scripts together, and you can execute one time, then all will go and try to deploy.
Okay, sir.
What basically script will do, it will reduce the manpower. Okay.
Okay.
So whatever you are doing manually, you are putting all together in a script and you are executing at one time. So someone is speaking. Anyway. Yeah. Just it is importing the your schema into the database. Yeah, fine. It's successfully deployed. Just go and check. Okay. Yeah, all your uh, tables, everything migrated. Okay. Okay. So either case. Okay. So in one more case, there is one more case. So when you want to uh, export your data type, okay, so you can do like this also. Save your file to local browser. Let me put it as G drive and test 456 something. Okay, this is my file name. Click on next. Okay. Yeah. There is one more way I can tell you. You can uh, where you can put this file into uh, a storage account, and from the storage account you can create it. Okay, that part we'll see tomorrow. Okay, because we already reaching the end of the day. Okay, so I will keep on hold for 1 minute for any doubts, clarifications until now. So anyone
Yeah.
having? Yeah.
Yeah, sir. Hello. This is, can you please explain like versions, SQL Azure versions? What are they, if possible?
Yeah, SQL Azure versions, you no need to worry about the Azure versions. Okay,
Okay.
why? Because so what are the services that you deploy? It will come into 12.0. Okay,
Okay.
it will nothing but 2019.
How can you identify like this is a bill number or
Yes.
KB or kill?
No. So suppose take an example of this server. Okay,
Yes.
let me run a query. Select @ version. Okay, this is my version. So if I take this version, so what it will clearly tell you what is a okay Microsoft SQL Server 2019 and uh, Microsoft 2019 Enterprise Evaluation version. Okay, and what is the bill number? It is giving the bill number as well. Okay, it is a RTM version. There is no service packs or cumulative packs updated for this server. Okay, got it? Here you no need to worry about anything. Okay, you no need to worry about your cumulative updates. You no need to worry about your what version it is. Okay, Microsoft
Okay.
is saying that just go and utilize boss. You no need to worry of your maintenance activities.
Okay.
Clear? You don't need to
Clear.
worry about the
Maybe
versions here.
okay, maybe when in HR interviewer will ask like what are the versions you are worked like.
No,
So
no, no. You can say that directly. 2019.
okay. Okay, thank you.
They will ask you editions. Editions are different. Okay,
Yes.
editions are like basic edition, standard, premium edition. That is
Okay.
DTU model. It will come.
Okay. Same like a DTO model.
Yeah. So in DTU model or vCore model.
vCore model. Okay. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Any other doubts?
Hello, Vishal.
Yeah, please.
I have a
Harish.
query. Yes, so we have migrated the database from on-premise to Azure, right?
Mhm,
So of post migration, the data is available in Azure SQL database.
mhm.
So the user who is accessing the same database on premises, he wants to access the particular database on Azure SQL database. So we need to move the logins as well, right? So is it the same procedure which we have been doing in the on-premise
No,
to
no,
on-premises, or is there any
no,
other procedure?
no. That is a different way.
Okay.
We will discuss that part in security.
Okay.
Here, you don't have much roles in Azure. Only you have two roles. One is DB manager and one more is login manager. Okay.
Okay.
DB manager, what DB manager will do, he can create a new DBs. Okay. Login manager only he can create a login. Here, whatever the login that you are creating, it's a contained login. Okay. You know what is a contained database, right?
Yeah.
So
Yes.
each login will act as a contained database. Each database will have its own logins. You can create directly a user without login in Azure.
Okay.
We'll discuss that part in security.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Any other doubts before we come to conclude? Okay, that's it. Thank you guys. Thanks for your time. We'll catch you tomorrow, same time.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.